or ad is I got the YakGadget manual power pole mount. That seems to be a pretty good piece. From looking at it, comes with a lot of hardware. So I have right now, let me show you. So my current setup right now is an Anchor Wizard chute that's mounted, you know, kind of sideways. Sorry for the birds. And the line runs up to the Anchor Wizard. And that is the only, that's the only real anchoring system I have. And I fish a lot of shallow water where, you know, a 6-foot pole would do me a lot of good. So I went ahead and got the YakGadget pole. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of this, all the old stuff, just to get it out of the way for right now. Here's the bag of hardware that it comes with. It's got a couple knobs, so that's pretty nice. It comes with knobs to screw it on, the 2 sleeves for the pole, and I did buy the pole from them. It's got the 2 track mount inserts, along with the studs, and everything to go along with it. Alright, so I'm not a directions kind of guy. Y'all probably already know that by now. But I'm going to go ahead and lay the 2 sleeves for the pole to the side. Here are the 4 knobs. Not worried about those yet. The cord that comes with it, we're not going to use that either. And here are the 4 studs. Alright, so let me get y'all in here a little bit closer. Alright, so now we're zoomed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these studs and I'm just going to thread them into the stock mounts. They do have a hex head in the top of them. If you want to tighten them down, it's not really necessary. You just want to get them in finger tight. I see people tightening them down all the time. It's not needed at all. All right, you would normally use these, slide them in the track, and put your stud through them. But all right. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and use these just to show y'all with the included hardware. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-thread these in. All right. It'll just make it easier to deal with them. And go ahead and slide those into the track. All right, get them about in the area you want them. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. So I got everything set up. We're going to take the mounting plate, and it'll probably be easier to line the 2 back ones up since they don't move first, and then just slide the plate down. Start grabbing your mounting knobs just to hold things in place. Alright, now if your Titan is like mine, the back of it is slightly bowed, right? And that worried me when I first started putting stuff back here. But I haven't had any problems, right? I crank it down, it flattens out the back, and no cracks, no nothing. This boat's almost 2 years old. So I haven't had any problems with it. So I'm going to put these on. And kind of snug them down. You don't have to be like super tight or anything. You know, it's just plastic. And here comes the rain. All right. So there, I mean, it's pretty solid. You want it to have a little bit of give so that when you put it down and you're getting jerked around, you don't really want all of that harshness transferred into the boat. All right, I showed you guys the cord that it came with, and I said I wasn't going to use it because of where I'm fishing tomorrow. Now, obviously, I took away the spot where my anchor chute went. So I'm going to reuse my anchor wizard. Now, bring you over here. So I'm going to show you that the YakGadget, it comes with like a YakGadget pulley already mounted on it, but it comes in from this side. So I think my best bet is going to be to take my anchor wizard, take the line, and flip sides. So I'm going to go ahead and get going on that. I may have to got a knot here that's not going to fit down through. So I can either untie my knot or I can loosen up the pulley. Like I said, I'm not an instructions kind of guy. Untying a knot is such a hassle, isn't it? Maybe I should rename this channel Rich, the Lazy Fisherman. Uh-oh. I can see an issue already. I'm with it off to the side like this. It is not really riding on the pulley. So maybe, just maybe, let's see what we can do here. So I got a YakGadget T-bolt, which typically are the same size. So let's take one of these knobs off. Let's screw. I just don't want there to be any a lot of tension on there, you know what I'm saying? So we will tighten that down. That should bring everything back in. Oh yeah. So now oh yeah. So now we'll run this through. Run it through the YakGadget pulley. And screw it back down. Sometimes it's nice just to have junk laying around. All right. So now, oh, that's going to work. That'll work. That'll work much better than what we were looking at before. Right. So I think that's a good solution if you guys have a Titan. And of course, I turn it a little bit more, get it even straighter. Man, that's almost perfect. So hopefully y'all could see what I did, but let me zoom in a little bit. So from the YakGadget pulley, I have it going to a YakGadget vertical tie down, which feeds it straight back, which keeps it aligned with the pulley, to another vertical tie down, which then goes up to my anchor wizard. All right, I think that's going to be a pretty good solution. Man, I'm glad I had the parts here to do that, because that big angle was not going to work. It was sitting right in the corner between the pulley, and that's going to work pretty well. So let me go get the pole. All right, here we go. This is the pole that when you order with the YakGadget that you get. It comes with two sleeves. This one, which has a screw on the top, and this one, which has a loop. All right. The one with the screw in the top is designed to be used for the top of the pole, to make sure it doesn't fall all the way through when you hit deeper water, and then you got a mess. The bottom is designed to go on the bottom to stop it from coming up all the way, and it gives you the point, to the lifting point, to get it off of the ground. All right, so I'm going to start out by installing the top, and I'm probably going to put it, I don't know, 6 inches or so from the top of the pole. And that way, if something happens, I can reach back and grab it and pull it up. You know, lines break, things happen. Nothing against the product, but everything fails eventually. So we're going to go ahead and snug this down for right now. And get it locked in. All right. So now, what I'm going to do, now this would be my only complaint with this system, and it's probably won't be that bad, is that every time you go out fishing, you have to take this off and you have to put it back on, because there's no way to remove the pole with this on. But yeah, it shouldn't be horrible, and we'll see. I'll give you a complete review. So I'm going to go ahead and back this out. I'm going to go ahead and take the pole, put it through the hole, loosen up that. Hey, my helper. My helper's here. This is Kimmy. She's a 14-year-old mutt. So I want to adjust this so that even when I'm hitting the ground, it will not be below the kayak. So when I lift it up, it's above the hull. That may be able to get a little higher than that, because I've got the rudder and the keel. And then you just snug it down. Somebody beeping. Yeah, so we snug it down. Maybe an issue. And then we have our line. Now, I had this carabiner on my anchor wizard, so I'm going to go ahead and reuse it. Put it back on my line. Maybe. Sounds easy, but I had it tied so tight. There we go. Put it back on my line, and then I'm just going to clip it onto that insert. So now, technically, I should be able to use my anchor wizard to raise, my anchor wizard to lower.